The representative from Guam, Mr. Moylan, is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So emerging AI technologies have the potential to enhance our quality of life in many ways, especially in increasing efficiency and learning outcomes for students. AI may also provide innovative support for students who need individualized learning plans, especially for special education. However, we must be aware of the risk of these technologies, especially with privacy concerns. Proper safety protocols can mitigate many of these risks, and best practice guidance are being constantly issued to mitigate these risks. As we enter the future economy, preparing our youth to enter the workforce where employers are increasingly interested in AI into their business models, it's especially important. Many paths towards high-earning jobs exist. AI and computer science can offer alternative paths towards high-skill employment, where many opportunities do not necessarily require a traditional 4-year degree to participate. So for my first question, Dr. Rafelbear, you mentioned that implementing AI should reflect the priorities of each community. As employers begin adopting more and more AI tools into their businesses, it is critical that we ensure our students are ready to join the modern workforce. Can you talk specifically about what kind of AI skills employers are looking for?
Yes, thank you. I think as we think about this generation who is going to be moving on, the thing that they're going to be most critically asked about is just their basic foundations around AI, understanding what it is, how it works, its limitations, its risks, and being able to communicate about that. But I think what we're going to see over time is much more of a desire for our education setting to take on more of the AI literacy work, to evolve from what has been digital literacy, which we are now well past, and really starting to understand how to work alongside AI, what use cases are appropriate, and then how to always think about the relationship with other humans. We know how important it is to be able to have relationships, to grow high growth, high impact teams, and increasingly those kinds of skills are going to have to be ones that we're reinforcing in an AI age. And the last thing I'd say, I think in all of this is going to be just a huge undergrounding feeling around ethics. I think employers are going to want to know that students are graduating with a keen understanding about ethical considerations. And that's something that gets infused throughout the curriculum. It's no one subject area's domain, but it's why deep stakeholder engagement matters so much, to surface the kinds of ethical questions that are being asked and then use that in real world ways in the classroom.
Thank you. And for Dr. Dobrin, in your testimony, you mentioned that AI literacy is crucial for students entering the workforce. Teaching AI may come with many challenges, and education leaders might not know the best way to begin. What advice would you give our teachers and education officials that want to ensure students are equipped with skills employers need?
Thank you. Yes. The first place I would begin, and it's been mentioned several times, is this concept of AI literacy, which I think we actually, and I've written about this, we need to expand into AI literacy, AI competencies, and AI fluencies, because different work paths require different levels of skill sets specifically from AI. In the work that I do with industry, usually the #1 topic, and it's come up here several times, that employers are looking for is data security, particularly when they're working with their own proprietary data sets. So my advice very specifically, and I work with lots of educators about this, is that we adopt a model that we have used in the United States for a long time that I call industry to curriculum. And what that means is understanding where industry, a specific industry, is deploying AI and how, and then adjusting our curriculum to that. We can see this in a lot of the disciplines we teach, particularly in higher ed, nursing, law, engineering. These are disciplines that are designed to provide credentials towards specific industries. Once the industries start determining what exactly they're looking for in terms of AI skills, then we adopt curriculum to that as a way to move education into workplace development.
Excellent, thank you. Last question, Dr. Rafelbear. Your professional background is in special education. Can you speak more about how educators can leverage AI tools to tailor plans for students enrolled in special ed?
I think one of the most exciting places on this is both the ability for educators and caregivers to work together and to use AI to help to simplify what can sometimes feel like a lot of jargon and technical language and can make it difficult to best support students. And then for educators, being able to effectively communicate and provide tips and ways in which families can work at home to best support the students and over time and provide real pathways.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, panel.